So I'm fishing this wire. I have my hand through. This is why I wanted the screen. The rear passengers can now adjust their seats. Hey, you interested in this? Got a new product coming in. This is Hansshow 7.2 display. And it's a really brand new product. What I liked about it when I was looking through it is, boom, it looks very OEM, which is a huge plus. Unboxing, super nice. You have instructions right here in color with very thorough pictures at a high resolution. So installing this is going to be a breeze. Good foam, no styrofoam here, and the whole meat and potatoes right here. Check it out. Woo. So we have a little screen protector on. I'm not going to peel it yet because I haven't installed it, of course, but this plastic looks like a very similar texture to the Model Y and Model 3s. And then we have the vent right here in the back. So it pushes air into the small little slip to USB-Cs. The rest is just harnesses. And yeah, it looks like a very easy install. And the first thing you want to do is to pop this trim off. Using your plastic trim tool, you kind of just hit it from the bottom and pulls right out. It's being held by these 5 clips, and it just pulls straight out. The next thing you want to do is set this aside somewhere safe. I'm just gonna put it right here. You want to do this trim piece. I like to do it from the bottom where it's a little bit inconspicuous. You pull it up, and I like to kind of try to pry it open / twist it. And when you have enough gap, I like to have my fingers in between. And this is the air vents, and it's pretty easy. You can unplug it right here. You lift up this tab and it pulls straight out. So this is the OEM piece, and we are going to put that somewhere safe. All right. Next off is the Hansshow part. Now you have to route this cable from the bottom, and it's kind of like fishing, but you fish it pretty much up here. So that's what we're gonna do. Here, right. So I'm fishing this wire. I have my hand through, and you just want to grab it, fish it over, and it's going under the vent. So now this is over here, which is perfect because you want to plug this bad boy with this. So we got this. Also, we have the OBD2. You just unplug it here. And if you're going to unplug stuff, I recommend going to your screen and hitting power off. So we're going to go to our screen, power off. Yes. So you unplug this, and this kind of just sandwiches between both of them. So, boom, boom. Now this goes to the seat. What you do is you're gonna have to fish this over. So I'm gonna fish this wire, and you want to make it inconspicuous. So let's try to go under the rails. So there is a little crest right there, and I'm just gonna try to fish it under there. So I'm fishing through the the seat controller, and the reason why you want to do it at this seam is so you can tuck everything later. So we're just gonna have it kind of loosey-goosey, but eventually we are gonna have it being kind of covered by these little panels right here to make it look nice and clean. So after you fished it through, you want to kind of put your hand back down here, pull on this, and fish it through up here. This is where the seat controller is, and there's not a lot of space, but you want to unplug this bad boy. Look how it is plugged here. so you can get a good grasp of what you need to do to unplug it. It's really tight, but you gotta unplug this. Alright, I just pulled it out, and you want to replace, basically have this thing as a splitter again. So plug it in here, and then plug in the thing you just unplugged in here. I know it's a tight squeeze, but there's only one wire, so you'll be able to figure it out. So I'm just fishing the seat control lines behind here. You want to give this area a lot of slack for the wire wise, so when the seat's moving back and forth, it doesn't pull on it. But yeah, you just tuck it, make it look neat, and like what I'm doing here. And it's gonna be very hard for anyone to see this, because when the seat's down, you're not gonna be able to see it. For the Model Y, you need this special connector. It basically, this is what used to power the USB ports, and you just want to clip it in like that. It comes with a USB-C to USB Type A. With that plugged in, we just plug in this harness, connect it, and boom, it is fired up. Very cool. Tuck the wires in, and make sure this wire right here doesn't interfere with the airflow, so I'm going to loop it around. And then slowly make sure that, remember, the air vent needs to be in there in a way where it can control air. Alright, so after you push it in, it gets pretty snug just by friction. And you can check your gaps right here. It looks great. And then don't forget, we need to install this part too. So we are going to put this back. Oh, we gotta tuck this wire a little bit. Alright, so we have the Hansshow 7.2 display installed, and I'm gonna say it looks insane right now. Right now, we don't have anything blowing in the back. Let's see if I can press this on button. You can kind of see the plastic is now moving out, which is great. Plenty of airflow. Oh, there you go. So you can see the airflow. The animation is nice. You can't move it, but it kind of flows. So this is where it's flowing out, and it goes exactly how the picture is. So it kind of just splits, and I can feel it, and it's pushing against my face right now. And I have, you can adjust it here, and it actually looks really beautiful, but adjusting it here, ooh, that's nice. Let's see if I have that. Oh, it gets more. That's crazy. So it does adjust the fan speed, and now it's cranking. You can definitely hear it, but yeah, this thing's flying. Let's get it to a lower speed so you can hear me. Heated seats. This is why I wanted the screen, because the rear passengers can now adjust their seats, which is nice. Chair control. Right now I have that chair all the way up because I was doing the install, but now I can adjust it like this, which is super useful. The reason why I want to do this is because I have kids, or I have a kid, and sometimes when you're moving in and out of a car seat, it gets a pain in the butt because you have to go to the front, move it. I usually put the car seat right here because easy access. And we have the settings, music, and all that. That's the lock, and you can turn the screen off. Alright, so we are going to go through the settings. There's these settings right here, so you can set the time, the temperature, all this stuff, version info. Here's mine. Display, which is the brightness, factory settings. You can put in a code and then get into more the nitty-gritty. Now we're in the application loader, kind of part of the screen. Settings, Android settings is what you would see on a normal like phone or tablet. Of course, Play Store, File Manager, YouTube, Bluetooth, install music, over-the-air updates. I have no updates. Video, this is going to be really good for my kid when we go on trips. So there's just two of these screens. Z-Link is you hook up your phone through Bluetooth or USB, and there's some more settings there. So if I want to have my phone, we would connect it here. So now my phone's connected. It's funny guys, I was watching The Last of Us. So now it's hooked up and it will do the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So there you go. You have Maps and Spotify and all that goodness on the back of here, which will be useful. I don't see myself using this much because I'm just gonna, you can't see CarPlay back here. So it's good to have, but I wouldn't be using that feature too much because I'm in the front. How can I see this? But could be good for kids or something. If the back person wants to control CarPlay or something. A lot of cool features you can play with. I really like the heated seats. This is the reason why I got it. And then the chair control. That's awesome. Having these two alone make it amazing. These extra features like right here will come in like handy when we have kids or something like that and they don't have their iPads. I don't really use iPads, so they can have a little screen right here and they can watch Baby Shark or something, or whatever the kids watch nowadays. Music player. That's pretty much it when it comes to everything. You can turn up the volume. People in the back now turn up the volume. So that's a cool feature to have. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.